We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, brother. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
To be honest, if you was Garth, you should be that happy, fam. He was just swimming around inside Superboy, fam.
Bro.
These men are going in.
Welcome home.
Dopamine.
Do you know who he's like? What's that youth from Game of Thrones, fam? When they made him the king. They love me. They love me.
Oh, and it's worse because obviously you never had family, so
Bro.
just getting injected with that super boost, bruv.
Fam, how are the tight episodes getting better and better, fam?
Bruv. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of pissed. I got to watch those last 2 episodes without you too, man. Because it was so good,
Missing the
bruv.
man them.
Hey, I'm super happy with the last 3 episodes, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, man, I thought this episode was super legit, super tough, super tough, super tough.
Bruv,
Still.
yeah, the thing I was saying about, you know, they're tying up with the whole thing coming for Raven.
Yeah.
That's super spicy and it's super.
Super.
Obviously, like you know, I was telling you, man, yo, like I'm loving the writing in this season, and maybe the person they brought, I'm not sure if it's the same person that's been here all this time, but if they brought someone new and he was like, yo, I'm seeing the good things from the previous ones and start like clapping it this season, because like, how are we gonna have something like this? Like, and they're tying up other stuff as well. They mentioned what's not Dove, what's the other guy? Explosion Hawk. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, how are we having stuff like that from dead seasons, but you're making it so good here?
The thing is, yeah, I would say that what we're seeing now is always in Titans. Their storylines are never wrong. They do the right storylines. They pick the right characters. They use the right characters, bruv. They have good, really good episodes.
It's just
the cohesiveness between all of the episodes and then the execution of it. That is where Titans is just like, we can't get it right. It's like, bruv, even this episode, bruv, everything's going well. And it's like, bruv, like, you still just have, I want to say the Tim Drake character just aimlessly wandering through episodes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, do you know why it's good to talk about it here? Because in this episode, it's him aimlessly wandering again. No kind of like motivation. The execution of the things that he's supposed to be doing, it's not being handled well. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, everything else around that though is fine. Do you get what I'm saying? The Connor situation, the decision that Raven's got to make, tying it back to other seasons, that even a number of pop culture references. But specifically, when we start talking about Tim Drake's characters, like what he's doing, or like he's not training, he's in here, now he's looking for love. It's like, bruv.
Man's love.
Think about Jason Todd. He was obsessed with being the best Robin he could be. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, they focused on that. Even Dick, he came in with a whole mental issue on the, who am I? Son of Batman. Look at this guy. And he's doing the most complaining about not getting the reins, bruv. Like, it's like mad.
It's like, sometimes it feels like, okay, we know what we want, but we're still trying to find our footing and I guess like how to deliver it kind of stuff. And it takes some time to get there. And when they get there, you're like, that's nice.
They try to juggle between being YA and full 18. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, here, we're liking it because like, it's not that the gore's great, but the gore adds a level of, yeah man.
Which is something that we've been asking for. Like,
it is. But bro, bear in mind, they've had this for the first season. Even in the first season, they was dealing with like, their man going out on the streets and beating up sex offenders, Hawk having drug issues. They deal with the tough topics.
And those are the best episodes.
Yes, bro. They had characters die, but then it's like they always lean back to, oh, we're YA, bringing the characters back, make excuses. When it comes to a tough decision for the characters, make them always make the right noble decision. You can't have that. You got to have complex decisions. This is why, for me, Raven's got to try and blow Brother Blood out the water. Do you know why? Because it makes it better later when, whether he turns or not, the fact that like he's left with them and now he's liking it. Imagine if Raven did try and kill him. At the end of this episode, you'd be like, Raven was right. Raven was right. Like, her character would have got points for that, even if later down the line, the guy's like, no, I had a choice. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? He can still say, yeah,
like
I had a choice. I won't be like her. Even, you know what I'm saying? Bruv, you got to have that in there. And that then makes the Raven character even stronger. Because, bruv, Raven's, bruv, she's been by people. Her sister came. She never killed her sister. Do you know what I'm saying? That. So, I think if you're going to bring it back from season 1, let her finish the mission that she was set out to. And who knows? At the end of the season, it still might be Raven who blows man away if he does go bad. And because I feel like when you got prophecies like that, you should fulfill them, bro.
Right.
Do you know?
Are you talking about Raven or the...
Sorry, I'm talking about Starfire. This whole time I've been talking about Starfire.
Yeah.
Get me?
No, I know you was talking about.
Yeah.
But
yeah, safe.
Yeah.
You know what, in season 1, was Starfire also trying to kill Raven?
Starfire
she
came to
for
the
Raven.
planet to kill the heir of Trigon, who we at the time believed was Raven. In this episode, they're saying, no, it wasn't Raven, it was Brother Blood, which is beautiful looping, even though the 3 years of madness. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, bruv,
but Corey's...
That's what's confusing me the most, because obviously, like, wasn't they also saying she came away to run away from her family, though?
She did do that. Well, no. Her original mission was to kill Raven, I think. I believe it was to kill Raven.
Yeah.
You get me?
But then she had a family conflict as well with her sister.
Yeah.
So
Raven's story, Starfire's storyline has been like, I don't want to say consistent, but it's been multi-layered through every season. She's got something going on the whole time.
Yeah, because like, obviously, like I like the way they said, oh, your purpose is to do this. I even wanted them to touch on the fact that who that woman was, because she just said student.
Yeah,
and
so
goes,
I'm guessing this is her mentor, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we need more.
What woman is this?
The woman who's just
right
in the
there.
path.
Oh, okay.
She said, oh, you're student. So I wanted them to touch on that. Hopefully they do a bit more. Hopefully that's not the last one we see of her. But like you're saying, with season 1, that happening with Raven, then season 2, 3-ish, the whole Raven thing with the family, her family, you know, all that kind of stuff running away. And now season 5 is happening again with... 4. Sorry, 4.
We're good.
Yeah, happening with, then you got to kill this guy as well. So, yeah. For me, it's just like the delivery half the time. Because obviously, the stories, like you're saying, are always sick, but it's like, sometimes it's just easy to pick a bit of holes. Yeah, bro. It's a bit mad, bro. It's a bit mad. But no, man, like, yeah, this has been legit so far, so I'm enjoying it still.
Listen, man, hopefully these lot just stay on the right path. Hopefully, do you know what I'm saying? And let's just minimize the cheese, innit? Just minimize it.
Only person that has to be cheesy is Garth, I think.
Garth does his thing well. Yeah. Garth is so consistent and well through the episodes, man. Love it, bro. I really like Superboy this episode. Even though he was getting to play evil or be different, I like that. That just kind of shows how, I don't want to say boring Connor is.
No,
but Connor's kind of boring.
It's boring, bro.
You think so?
I find it boring.
I don't.
I find it boring.
I think from seeing him like that, makes me think that the Connor we've been getting is boring, because there he had a bit of spice to him, bro.
And you know what? Like last episode, like there was something that kept triggering me about him as well. Like every time, I'm not sure if it's the writing on him, but like him just asking thing for permission to do anything, and I'm not sure if it's that writing or it's just delivery. And then seeing him today, the way his versatility going back and forth, bruv, that confirms to me that the way I feel about his character is right. At least the way I feel about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like we've been getting that since we kind of got him. Because that's what's been annoying me the most, that when we first got him, he was like almost like a fish out of water.
Yeah.
Man's like, oh, what's this and that? Then he's going out into public, he's just causing a madness. Then season, I think 3, then he's like a mixture between
Lex,
Superman and
we
Lex.
was talking about that.
And then he's like almost like this again, but now he's got even more range, having to play someone else that's taken over his body. So I'm like,
yeah, he's been good. He's good. No. The actor's good. The actor's good, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like today's episode confirms how good the actor is. But for me, seeing his range today makes me upset that he's written, or we're not getting more from him as regular Connor. Do you know what I'm saying? And the cycles that you're talking about, we spoke about in the last time, bro. He has been going through that. And maybe even that should have been identifying how much range he's got. But now I want him to do even, like, I want him to have even more personality, even if it is one way or the other. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that was saucy.
Even him not tapping into his leg side, like, that makes me upset when you got to turn around and ask Thing for permission to do whatever.
I think that's
why
the
don't
Superman side.
Yeah, that's his Superman side.
Why don't you? Yeah, that's fine. But at some point, you got to come to your leg side as well. And he's smart.
He's been doing that. He has been doing bare studying and bare reading all the time.
The bomb thing.
Yeah.
Is that for a Hulk?
Hulk.
Yeah.
He did something
this
recently as well.
When he was in the prison, when he started talking very particular, I was like,
what?
You didn't like, and then I had said it was like, nah, he's Lexing it now. He's Lexing it.
What episode was that?
As soon as he met the episode, he met Lex, and then Lex died.
Yeah.
They then captured him, and then when he was captured, he talking very meticulously. I was like, what?
Yeah. Like, where's that come from?
He does switch it up, but it's subtle. That's what we're talking about. And this is why I like it in this episode, because this episode is not subtle at all. I'm a different guy, and I like that. But it's like, we more of that. Like when he's flicking the switch between Superman and Lex, there should be more distinction. Yeah. More distinction. Like even in his body language, it was like, you see, when it's like, I like these episodes where he's been weakened because it's giving him a vulnerability that he's getting to work in. Do you know what I'm saying? But when he comes back, he needs to be more like, when he goes into Lex mode, like, shoot him like he's Lex.
Yeah.
And when he's Superboy, shoot him like he's Superboy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's when you're getting the difference between a super slow-mo action and then you're having him rattle off good dialogue, but you're zooming in on man's mouth like there's something sinister going on. You know what I'm saying, bro?
It's that Lex side that man wants, bro.
Bro, you got to finesse it.
Yeah, for me, if they finesse it, the best is like, imagine having Superman powers with a mech mentality, but then having a Superman's
restrict.
Oh,
yeah.
The opposite ends of Superman. That was for me.
He's got So Superman powers with like the excessive force of Luth. Do you know what it is?
So you know what?
It's the Ben Affleck Batman energy. That if there's a 1% chance, we gotta take it. That's who Superboy should be. That's who Superboy should be.
When he's like you're saying, he's in the scientific mode, so he's smart enough, but he's almost like playful and joyful like Superman. That's the opposite end. That would have been legit, but that would have been flip-flopping. It's like, one day man's this, one day man's that. I'm like, bro.
And that feels like that's what this whole Titans been the whole time.
Inconsistent.
That's what it is, bro.
But we're here.
It's in the DNA of the show, bro.
But listen, do you know what? But look, I feel like after 4 seasons, we're finally getting to where we got to, like halfway through season 1 of Superman and Lois, when we was like, this is it. It's family drama with Superman. Yeah, we're accepting. But I feel like we're almost getting there, bro.
Cool.
But ladies and gentlemen, jump in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this whole situation. Subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up, all of that. Other than that, we're going to be back with more Titans next week. I'm J1 Further the Cyber Nerds.
Revenue GS.
Mr. Blitz Tech.
Peace.